Good afternoon, ladies and gents. John here from Small Cars Direct with the smallest of small cars, the iconic Smart Fortwo. This is the 1 litre petrol MHD Passion Coupe. This one's a 2008 on a 58 plate, just 2 owners from you, and only covered 49,000 miles from you as well. Serviced at 6, 12, 17, 22, 25, 26, 28, 34, 36. And it was serviced by the owner himself for a few years, and then we've just serviced the car ourselves just a few miles ago at 49,100 miles. Finished in this nice white black combo with the silver Tridion sail, so almost like a tricolour car if you like. Let's quickly show you in the rear while we're here. Surprisingly large boot spaces in these. So you've got the twin opening glass, and then the bottom bit also opens separately. I need to release that. So that folds down like a pickup truck affair, but it does give you, would you believe, over 300 litres of boot space packed from the floor to sitting in the back, which is equivalent to something like a Vauxhall Corsa or Ford Fiesta. So we've seen people put large pets, even folding bicycles, into the back of these cars. So they are much more practical than they appear at first glance. We love these cars, sell a lot of these. Obviously with a small car brand, these are supercars in our hearts and minds. This one also has the coveted power steering as well. So most of these cars come without power steering because, to be honest, they don't really need it. But if you are turning the car in a tight spot, then maybe that power steering does assist a little bit. If you're a little bit more senior in years or don't have robust forearms, then it could be something that assists you. But seriously, it's a nice touch to have, and I can't remember the last time we had one in that actually had the power steering equipped from the factory. So really good to have that. Running costs, well, very frugal car, as you can imagine, with the size of the car itself and the engine. Insurance group 3 out of 50, so well down on the insurance spectrum, and just £20 to tax this car for 12 months, so super cheap. And then economy, anything up to 70 miles per gallon achievable. Just go through the interior here. So it's got this black design cloth. I'll just pan down just see how clean the interior is. Look at that driver's seat. Minimal signs of wear on there. It's a tiny bit on the bolster there on the side, which you can forgive it for its 17 years, but the actual profile of the seat not really changed from much from when it was originally rolled out the factory. Electric windows for the front occupants, because there are no rear occupants, obviously. And then just hop inside. So just the ignition key is sent in this car, so it's just pop on the ignition. Just turn the fan off a minute. And there you can see the current mileage there, 49,118. So let's just start her up. So it starts on idles nicely. This little 1 litre Mitsubishi unit produces about 71 brake horsepower. That can get this car up to speeds of 90 miles an hour, where legally allowed, obviously. And then up on the dash, you've got a conventional analog clock and a little rev counter for effect there. Just give it a quick rev. Revs nice and freely. All the interior conditioning, see the fan controls there, air conditioning buttons, a conventional stereo as well, but the sound is more than adequate. Let's just turn that on a second. Also comes with a CD player in there as well. So underneath the dash, you've got a 12-volt socket, so if you did want to plug in a dash cam or a sat nav, for example. So again, gears stick in the center here. You do have the option to flip it into a manual mode option if you want to drive the car manually, but most people, to be fair, just leave it in the auto box. You've got a little button on the side here which flips it between auto and manual. Little glove box in there, just keep your valuables out of sight. And then it also comes with the panoramic glass fixed roof, so you've got a blind which retracts, and then if you want to let a bit more sunlight in, catch some vitamin D, and you can do through that. But it's quite warm today, so I'm going to keep that closed. Yeah, I mean, it says what it says on the tin, really. It was designed for as a city car to be uber cheap to run, very easy to park, and it certainly lived up to all of those expectations. And this one with that power steering as well, so it's more sought after than the ones without. So if you are interested in the car, then do reach out to myself, John, or my colleague Alex. We're open 6 days a week, so Mondays through Saturdays for appointment-based viewings. We can also help you out with finance if required. Also happy to take your car in part exchange if you're looking to dispose of your current vehicle. Gives a chance to make a offer for your vehicle subject to a visual inspection and a quick test drive. We just need your registration number and the mileage initially to come up with a guide price. And also able to deliver this car nationwide. Actually, last smart car we sold went to Scotland, would you believe? Someone flew down and drove it back from the south coast, so a 450, 500 mile trip. Got home successfully. We'll get a bit jaded, I should think, after 500 miles in any car. But this one is probably one of the tidiest ones we had, certainly for this age. And with a super low mileage, and very rare having just the 2 owners as well. So there you have it. If you are interested in the vehicle, do reach out. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next video.